Hey everybody, welcome. I have something new for you. This is a short video with a handful of exercises that are isometric. And isometric means you're not involving the joint to perform the exercise. It is a static movement. What does that do? That takes the load off of any of the joints that you typically would use. So we'll see some exercises that will target our abdominals, our hamstrings, and our glutes without any movement. We will move to shift positions, but we'll hold the position. So if you've got, for example, a sore knee or a sore hip, some arthritis happening, and you want to exercise, but you don't want to involve the joint, this is a fantastic video for you to use. It's going to be about 20 minutes. Like I said, a handful of movements. You have seen most of them, but I have made them isometric for you, or I've identified some isometric ones that aren't very common in my videos. I will highly recommend you grab your little ball. If you don't have a ball, a pillow will work. Ball is best though, and this is going to be a good resource for you if you were recovering from a surgery, for example, knee replacement. If you're stuck in the bed, you want to target your core. Some exercises that I will show you are excellent for that without involving your knee movement and pain with that. So let's go ahead and lie down and begin. And this is not a new one. This first one is called a chest lift. We have done it multiple times in various videos. This exercise helps us with the proper position of our abdominals as we exhale. So when we exhale after the big inhale, sometimes we let our abs dome out. We want to make sure we're sucking, vacuuming them in, okay? So we'll do a few without the ball, then we'll add in the ball, and you'll see what muscle groups are added in. So we're going to put the hands back behind the head, the chin is tilted a little bit to the ceiling, and we are imprinted into the mat. We're going to inhale first, lift up, exhale. Now, I want you to hold it here. This is the isometric part. Breathe normally, check in with your abs and make sure you're not doming them out. Just hold, and you're feeling it already, I know. And then return to the mat. Now you can do several reps of this one. Let's do a few more. Imprint, inhale, exhale up. Never hold your breath, just breathe normally. And your core is keeping that head lifted. I know you feel it. And then return back down. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift and exhale. Hold it. Remember never to bring the elbows close to the head. They're wide always. And then return. Okay, now we're going to add in the little ball. I have another video on this channel that we address pelvic floors. You're going to feel the pelvic floor, deep core muscles engaging if you add the ball in. You don't have to add the ball, but I recommend it. All right, first thing is a squeeze on the ball. As soon as you add in the inner thighs, the pelvic floor and deep core muscles engage. Same thing, inhale first, exhale, squeeze and lift, and hold. So I know I can feel different muscles engaging because with the ball, I am adding in deeper core muscles, and then I'm going to come back down. We'll do two more like that. Inhale, squeeze, exhale. Pull those belly buttons towards the spine. Hold it. Return. Let's do one more. Inhale first. Squeeze and exhale. Hold. Check in with your belly button. Make sure you're still feeling tightness around that belly button. And then return. Perfect. Let's take the ball out. We're going to hang on to it. The next one is not going to involve the ball, so let's roll left and right. This is one of my favorite isometric movements that was introduced to me by a physical therapist when I taught Pilates in Houston, Texas. It's a really cool movement because you feel automatically by adding this one change, your abs kicking in. So we're going to stay in a tabletop, put one hand on each thigh, lift your head just a little, or if you prefer to leave it down, you can. Push against the thighs, but resist that push. Push and hold. Can you feel that? Fantastic way to work the abs without engaging any joints, and then return back to the mat. That's one thing I did in bed with my knee replacement. because I was losing my core, of course. So, such a long rehab. All right, here we go again. Push and resist. Hold it. And then we're going to add some oblique work. Hold it, hold it, hold it, return. Wow, it's surprisingly difficult. Let's do one more. Here we go. Breathe normally, by the way. Hold, push and resist, and then come down. Now, this next one is going to add, like I said, oblique work in, which, as you know, are the muscles right down here. Long muscles that are responsible for, among other things, spine health. So we're going to put one hand on each knee. We're going to push as we resist the push, and then open that knee out to the side, holding it here and continuing to push. If you want some affirmation, you can put your hand right here on those obliques. Feel how tight they are, and then bring it back in. Breathing normally again, left side, push, resist, and open. Hold it. Hold it. Harder than it looks. I say that a lot. Bring it in. Again, right side, push, resist, open, and hold. Bring it back. Push, resist, open, and hold. Bring it back. Let's do one more on each leg. Right side again, push, resist, and open. Hold it here. Last one, push, resist, open and hold. Good. All right, pull the knees in. Now, obviously, that did not require a ball. You can do those all day long. They're very safe. Again, because you're not involving any of the joints. Maybe hard on the wrist if you do it too many times. I know I'm feeling it since I do have issues there. Okay. The next one is a spine twist. So we're going to take our arms straight to the side. You've seen this on this channel a ton. We're going to start with a tabletop, and we're going to take our knees to the right. Now, be mindful that your left shoulder blade is still into the mat, but your left glute is completely off. This is the isometric. Hold it right here. Again, this is targeting obliques. And up, and take it over to the other side and hold. Breathe normally. Bring it up. Rock it over again to the other side and hold. And up. Left side again and hold. And bring it up. All right, let's add in the ball. Be mindful of what you're going to feel. I think you figured it out. You're adding in the deep core. So squeeze as hard as you can. Open your arms. Now take it to the right and hold it. Keep that left glute up. Left shoulder blade tight to the mat. Keep squeezing left. Take it over to the other side and hold. Adding the ball in helps you also address your front center abdominals. So you should feel them tightening up as well. Keep squeezing. Take it up. Over to the right. Again, do this as much as you want. Up and over to the left again. Keep squeezing and hold it. A lot to think about when you're squeezing that ball. Bring it back in. Let's pull the knees into the chest for a little pause here. Left and right roll. And now we're going to make it a little bit harder. We're not going to add the ball into this one, but we are going to take our legs straight up and do the same thing we just did. If you want more challenge, you can put your arms by your side instead of out to the side, which gives you a lot of balance help. Completely up to you. So same thing with same idea. Straight legs over to the right and hold. Left shoulder's glued to the mat. And these long legs do get heavy. A little bit harder than tabletop. Quite a bit harder actually, if we're truth be told. Straight up again. Over to the left. Hold it here. Up. Take it over to the right again. Up. Over to the left. Good. Bring it in. You'll see a lot of these repeated in my stability classes because they also help you work on your stability stabilizer muscles. Circle those knees. All right. Bridges. These are going to be some isometric movements that are going to not focus so much on your abs, but you're going to feel it in your glutes and your quads. We're going to add the ball in between the knees. Hands are going to go by your side. Squeeze the ball. Come up to the bridge, being mindful that your spine should be straight. Keep squeezing and hold it right here. Hold. And again, deep core muscles are activated with the ball, much better than without. Come all the way down. Let's do 2 more reps. You don't have to do a lot of reps with the isometrics because they're intense. Up again. Squeeze and hold. And then return to the mat. 1 more. Up. Squeeze and hold. Straighten that spine. Keep the abs engaged. Hold it. Oh, come on down. Pull the knees into the chest. Let's take that ball out for just a moment. Roll left and right. Now, this next one you wouldn't think would be an isometric movement, but it is an intense isometric movement. And it is also phenomenal for stability. You'll see this series on my last stability workout on the channel. We're going to put the ball underneath our pelvis. So find the spot that's most comfortable for you. Lower last few vertebrae, part of the tailbone. The main thing is it's comfortable. It's not presenting any discomfort in your low vertebrae. And then we're going to take our legs to a tabletop. All right, 2 choices next. You can keep your elbows down or you can raise your arms, and we're just going to stay right here. Now, what are you feeling? I am feeling my deep core muscles really engaging because they're keeping me on this ball, that ball that really wants to come out from under me. And just a little bit of wiggling. Hold it right here. And then bring it back down. Take a pause. We'll do 2 more sets like that. Here we go again. Up. Hold. The cool thing is the body knows it wants to stay on this ball, so it has to activate the deepest core muscles in order to do that. It's neat how all that works together. Your body's very smart. It is a machine. And then let's take it back down again, and we'll do 1 more. And then we're going to do another thing to target the hamstrings and glutes. Here we go. Last one. Hold it right here. I'm feeling it. All right. Now, this next one is intense. Does not look hard, but it is intense for the glutes and the hamstrings. We're going to put our ball underneath our feet. Okay? Hands, once again, go by your side. Now, right here, it's hard to imprint because your feet are elevated. Just do your best. Just be mindful of trying to close that space of your low back. Now, from here, you're just going to push on the ball. Unbelievable. I get a lot of students with cramps in my class with this movement. Oh, it's really hard. And then release. Another excellent one as we recover from knee replacement surgery. For example, our hamstrings are weak and all of the muscles in our legs are weak. So this is an excellent way to keep those muscles or to get those muscles stronger, especially the hamstrings, which take the load off the knee. Here we go. Push and hold again. I feel it. Hold it. and release it. Woo! Let's do one more. Here we go. Push and hold. Keep those abs engaged. Release it. All right. One of my favorites that I learned from an actual physical therapist when I was trying to fix my knee to avoid replacement. Did not work. But if you're suffering just a little from weak knees, this one will do a lot. Will go far to help you strengthen it. So we've done this on this channel before. I have a short video with this exercise in it. We're going to bend the left knee. We're going to straighten the right. And we're going to make sure that our knees are at the same height we are imprinted. And we're just tightening the quads and just holding it here. And I'm not using a timer, but you'll know when it's time to drop that leg because it'll start quivering, most likely. And then release it. Let's go to the other side. Extend, tighten those quads and hold. Breathing normally once again. All right, release. Super safe, this one is. One more on each leg. Right leg again, hold it. Keep that quad sets, I should say the set of quads really tight. And release. And last one, left leg. I have one more movement for y'all that's going to target the side. We'll do that one next, and then we are done. Okay, let's release that leg. Pull both of the knees into the chest. Roll left and roll right. Okay, this is, again, for the side of the body. So we're going to roll over to our side. We're going to leave the head on the mat. As you get better at this movement, you can raise one arm or you can raise your head and raise both arms. It's up to you. But it is going to be a double leg lift. Now, there are two different ways to do it. You can lift straight up and hold like this, or you can come to the pike and lift. I'm preferring the long leg today. Don't know why. It changes. It varies. My body changes a lot throughout the week. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You choose the position, engage the center abdominals, lift and hold. Lots of muscles working. And then take it down. Let's do that one again. Lift and hold. Breathe normally. Take it back down. Let's do one more. Lift and hold. All the muscles from here all the way down are engaging. And release. Let's switch to the other side. Okay, you choose the leg position that you prefer, straight or pike. Here we go. Lift and hold. You may note one side of your body is stronger. So that's something you can work on. Work on the weaker side. Do more reps on the weaker side. Get that muscle imbalance fixed. And then return. Again, lift. And return. One more up. Good, bring it down. Nice, I felt that. Not many exercises, not many reps, but just by holding the pose, it's a challenge. Let me know how you like it. Drop a comment below, and I hope you have a successful recovery if you're using this video for that. It's great for joint replacement. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining Pilates with Sherry. I'll see you next time.